you're going to turn in your series of screenshots that you've made as you've learned how to use Mudbox today as sort of your wrap up for the insect project. What I would do, or how you should start, is to go into Photoshop, which I've opened here, and I'm going to go up to File and I'm going to go to Open. What I want to do is go look into my Documents folder in my screenshots. You may have more screenshots than that are related to this project, but I can see that starting on March 23rd, there's a screenshot here. So what I'm going to do is click Open. This is the first screenshot in my series. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to do File, and I'm going to place the next screenshot. So the next one in the series is going to be on the 24th. And just hit the return key, and then I'm just going to do it sequentially. So I'm going to go again, and the 25th. Hit the return key, and the 27th. Now your dates may vary depending on days you were absent, days you forgot to take a screenshot, etc. But the idea is that we're trying to capture a whole range of what you've learned. Interesting. There seems to be nothing in that one. Alright, so File, Place. We'll skip that one, and then we'll go to the next one, and then the next one, the 31st, and then there should be one from today as well, your final one. For now, we're going to pretend this is the final one for the student. So now I have all of my screenshots here and here. What I want to do is unlock the very first layer, because right now it is a background layer, so I'm going to double click and unlock it. And then I'm going to make a brand new layer, and I'm going to make this my background layer. So I'm just going to call it BG for background, and I'm going to fill it with black. So I'm going to get my paint bucket, I've got black as my color, and click. You can't see anything now, but as these progress you will be able to see them. You're going to want to open your timeline if it's not already open. So you go up to Window and you click Timeline, and it'll pop up here, and you want to click on Create Frame Animation. If it says Create Video Timeline, then you want to just click the down arrow and click Create Frame Animation. Now we've done this before, so it should be kind of a refresher. What I want you to do in this case, we don't want these to play by quickly. I want to be able to look at them individually, so I'm going to say that let them delay for about 2 seconds. And I want this to repeat forever, so it'll keep looping around and around. So set those two things first before you go on. Now recall that to create the next frame of animation, I click this, and all I have to do over here is click off this layer and turn on this layer. And then I make a copy, just again, click over here, turn off this layer and on this layer. And it's the same, and you'll notice that it's retaining the number of seconds I want to delay it, so I don't have to change it every time, which is nice. I want to make sure I get through all of them. You probably have 7 or 8 frames of animation, hopefully. Okay, so that's all my frames of animation, and I can just do a quick watch through. Delaying 2 seconds, you'll see how you can see the black background now, because some of them were smaller than the original size one. Okay, and it's going to loop back around. So what I'm going to do now is File, Save for Web, and it's going to default, because it recognizes there's an animation, it's going to default as a GIF, which is what we want. It's going to show that there's 7 frames of animation, and we're going to click Save. And you're going to want to call this, like I would put Fry Mudbox Process. This is your process that you've gone through. And then hit Save. Now what I should be able to do if I go into Finder is I should be able to find Fry Mudbox Process in my documents, right? And then remember to view this, you have to open it in a web browser. So I'm going to right click or control click on it. I'm going to say Open With, and I'm going to select Google Chrome. So what that'll do is it'll actually pull it up and play it for me, just to make sure it works. Once you know that this works, you're going to upload it to the album that I sent to you, and then you're finished.